Hello.
Hi,
My
Robin.
Hi. My family are such big fans of the Croods. We're so excited that we get more of them with this new series. So my question is, what Croods or maybe Better Men character do each of you relate to the most and why?
Oh,
It's
I
a
gotta
great
think about
question.
that. I'll let Amy go again.
Oh,
We're gonna
Yeah.
take your
wait, I
time.
want to
Well,
think
is
about
anybody
it.
ready? Who's ready?
You don't have to say Ugga.
I know. I was like thinking. It's a really good question.
It is a good question.
Definitely
I'll go.
not.
I'll go.
Yeah, you
to
go.
give you guys
Let
time
me
to
think
think.
about them. Yeah.
I do relate to certain aspects of all the characters. Eep obviously being someone who is adventurous and always ready to go out and fight at a moment's notice. But I would have to say I probably relate most to Phil because I love speaking in big words and being flamboyant and doing this while I'm talking. So I probably Phil, for better or worse.
Yep. I would have to say probably Grug because he's one of my favorites, and also as a father of three, with also a very strong and amazing wife. I'm sort of, yeah, I am Grug around my house. I'm the guy that just likes to make food and eat, and sons and daughters. So it's so yeah, I most of the time I relate to Grug's situation.
Yeah, on thinking about it, it would seem appropriate and is true. I would definitely have to say Ugga. I can't think of anyone I feel more like the nerd. Thank God. Good casting.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I feel very much like Ugga. Oh my God. Like first of all, I don't really cook very much. But I'm a super dedicated mom. And I feel very kind of like I feel like Ugga is this sort of, grounding presence of all of them because she has a little bit of everybody in her. And I feel like I'm a little bit like that, where I can be very adventurous. And then I can also be, like on the couch asking everyone to move my cup closer to me. So funk is not out of the realm of my possibilities. So yeah, she's a really cool, solid mom. And on any given day, Gran can, sneak in there too. I love Gran so much.
We all have a little bit of thunk in us, that's for sure.
Yeah, we all have a little bit of fun, right?
So I love that this series is something that both parents and kids can enjoy. It's not an annoying animated series that I don't want to sit down. It's something, I can laugh at and get the jokes at too. So thanks for that. But I'd love to know, what lessons do you think families can learn from watching this new series?
Excellent question.
Yeah, I'll jump in. Do you want to go, Tom?
No, go for it. I already know what you're gonna say.
The show it's just a classic setup, sort of an odd couple setup, and you have a family that is somewhat crude, obviously, by their name, and then the Bettermans that are a little more evolved. They have to live under the same roof, and a lot of the show is about them navigating those differences, which is a great lesson to bring into your own home, especially if you, like me, have young kids who are only a little over a year apart and are at that age where they have to figure out how to navigate conflict and navigate their differences. We spend a lot of time on that, and hopefully in a way that kids and families will take and go, hey, maybe that'll work, even though we're not cave people. We can take some lesson into the future.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's like we as a people, we're all in this together, and it's been a strange couple of years, a year and a half or whatever, and sort of finding a common ground to where you can work together, and despite your different point of views, is exactly kind of what the show is largely about. Two different families, all with different personalities, all forced to work together to make their own lives good.
Because if they don't, they won't survive.
That's right. They'll get eaten by things.
Added pressure.
As a parent, I was so like, I'm really into the idea that you want your kid to be a certain type of kid and they just won't, and how to love and accept the type of kid that you have, you know. And I think that's like a really cool message for kids and parents of just like, we all have a nature. And I feel like this show, every character has a very clear nature. And instead of fighting or changing that, it's like celebrating that part of that person. And I think this show really, really allows people to find common ground and acceptance, you know, deep acceptance of who someone you love is, instead of trying to make them something else.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
I think Amy
Sure.
won that round.
Yeah. Dang.